Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome back for more Let's Play Megaman 3. Last time we took down Top Man, and in this part, the logical progression of who we would go to with our weaknesses would be Shadow Man, but I'm actually not gonna go off for Shadow Man right now, because there's some really greasy mechanics with Top Man's weapon, which is Shadow Man's weakness. So I'm gonna go off for Snake Man, who has probably the hardest regular level in this game, I'd say, out of the normal 8. I'd argue this is probably the hardest level in the game normally. It's probably the longest level, I'd say, though, as well, so... yeah, the greasy thing I was talking about with Top Man's weapon is that for some inexplicable reason, Top Man's weapon, I don't know what determines this, but it has a random chance of basically just... it basically has a chance of randomly draining your whole energy bar for, like, no real reason. I don't really know what causes this, and it can happen to you during the fight with during the fight with, Shadow Man, and if it does, Shadow Man's the hardest regular Robot Master in the game, first things first. And if you lose all your weapon energy, you can basically kiss a victory goodbye, because his attacks do a lot of damage, they're very irregular, and yeah, oh, I hate this room due to all the lag on screen. I actually almost considered recording this on my 3DS, but I opted for using the Wii U instead just because I feel like this is kind of the game where I'd rather play actually looking at a TV instead of a really tiny 3DS screen, and I think that the quality would just come out a lot nicer this way. Yeah, I'll show this off. The enemy will respawn, but up here, you can get these mystery items. Weapon energy and that. I'll refill my hard fist, because there's another big snake coming up. Yeah, those guys are kind of annoying. They take 8 hits. Anyways, big snake. No, don't use that. I've wasted energy tanks doing that before, and it sucks every single time. Yeah, you want to use the hard fist against those guys, because they're just really, really annoying otherwise. And I remember there being a trick, like, if you slide, like, you can... yeah, you can do that right underneath their brooms. It's kind of hard to do, but it can be very helpful at times as well. And this is the part of the level I hate, and it also has the least to do with snakes out of anything, because we have these rising clouds here that are very glitchy. You have bullet bill wannabes that'll be shooting you from a distance, or like coming at you from a distance here. And yeah, these jumps here are not the easiest thing in the world to make. I've died at this part of the level many times. Like, this is why I'd go on record saying this is probably one of the hardest... it's one of the hardest regular stages in the game, to say the least. Oh, shoot. If you're hit on these platforms, if you're closer to the left side, be prepared to kiss any chance of survival away. And my god, I'm surprised I made it through that on my first try. See, for me dying in the very first pit of the game, I think this is honestly making up for it for being, like, what's otherwise being a very, very good run. And, yeah. I don't mean to intentionally be soloing all these bosses with the Buster, but these are just the ones that I have the easiest time with, and after I get Snake Man's weapon, I'll be using his weakness in the next stage I go to. So I hate to say it, but Sparkman will probably be the last one I go to, because it's just usually the last one I do, and it's sad because he's not a hard Robo Master or, a hard level for that matter, but just the way that I go with getting weapons and such. Anyways, that's gonna do it for good old snakes in a level. Join us back next time where we will not have enough of these mother snakes, and yeah, we'll take on another Robo Master on another plane. I don't know. See you guys next time. Peace out.